Hi, Leo. This is Jeffrey. This is Right Color, and this is your weekly reading for June 13th through the 20th. Good thing I wrote it down. Okay, let's see what's going on for you, Leo. It's overcast here today, but it's nice. It's nice. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, press the bell for notifications. Have a delicious little lunch. Okay, let's see what's going on for Leo. You get a little birdies. I know there's a lot of sounds of, everyone's running their air conditioner. So, I don't know. I don't need air conditioning today, which is a blessing. Okay. Well, Leo, looks like it's going to be an interesting week. The Seven of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Tower. Okay. There's something that I think that you're defending, and you have the upper hand. This could be like a passion that you have, or a creative idea that you have that you're defending, and then you get some news, right? And you realize, I think you realize that it could go awry. So what are you going to do? I don't want to end on the Tower. I'm going to buckle down. Okay. So it might be a little bit challenging. You might have a challenging week. But you're a Leo. You can handle it. Yeah, you get that. Okay. Okay, so you might get something, a wrench might be thrown into your little machinery. And I was reading a little article. I think the articles that I read here, I'm supposed to read, And sometimes you put a lot of effort into something, and you keep on going with it, even though it's not really the most feasible option. And it's like, well, I put so much time and effort and energy into something. I'm going to keep on going with it. And, Leo, you could be like that. You could be a little stubborn. I'm telling you because I could be a little stubborn. So maybe even more than a little. Tower's a funny card. Tower, it's like something from the outside happens that seems catastrophic and that's, sort of unexpected. And you're like, oh. And then you realize it's like, actually, it's good because now I get to rebuild better. Now I get to rebuild better. Or maybe I need to build something else. I mean, the good news is you're smart with the money. You're smart with the money. The good news is you're able to salvage. I'm going to show you something in the Tower. That's why at the beginning of the reading, I was like, where are my glasses? And then I I found this. There no glasses in it, but I found the glasses. I have a lot of glasses. They're all over the house. Like the crown, it comes into like the thought process, right? The crown, the head. And then all these people are falling, la la la. But you also have these little yuds, which show up in a couple of the cards. And these are about the seeds of something new. These are about the seeds of something new. So out of the chaos comes a new creation. Out of the chaos comes a new creation, which is more stable, because 4 is stability. It's more stable materially. So even though, maybe this thing that you're trying to defend, maybe it you learned about defense, right? There's a karmic element to the tower too. It's like sometimes God does for us what we can't do for ourselves, and sometimes that means a little chaos in our lives to say, so you can reform something new, because it's like maybe the path you're on, I'm not saying it was the wrong path, but maybe there's a better path. Maybe there's an alternative. And, this is the card of the miser, but it's also, it's very stable. This is about stability, like financial stability. So maybe you were overextending yourself. And, maybe it was like, the universe saying, you could probably be satisfied with something other than what you were working on. Maybe there's another way. Maybe there's a different venue, or a different way to build, a new way to build, or a new option. Because you also get the Page of Cups, and he has this energy of, he's very sweet. He has this energy of making an offer, of being kind, of, this is like, like a little kid bringing you flowers in a way. So, sometimes, well, it's like so many times in my life, and I think in all of our lives, it's like, well, I've got to figure it out, and I'm going to do. And then, something comes from out of left field, and it's like, it was probably a blessing. It was probably a blessing. It might not feel like it during the time, but after someone turned off their AC or something. Thank you. I don't know what it was. It's some generator. I think you're going to be able to actually build something more stable that makes more sense financially, that makes more sense materially, that makes more sense. Could even have to do with your health. So it's a blessing in disguise, is basically what I'm trying to say. It's a blessing in disguise. And sometimes, it's like I'm trying to defend something and hold something together that wasn't worth holding together. Yeah, I was talking about, it's kind of like, let's say you buy a house, like an old house, and you got a good price. And you say, well, if I put this much money in, then I can make this much money back. I'm just doing an example. And as you get into the work, it's like, oh, the whole foundation needs to be redone. I didn't realize that the air rights that they're going to build a 70 tower story next to me. It's right under the dam, you know, sort of thing. So it's like, well, maybe, there's another piece of land you can build on, or maybe you can actually, you know, see this catastrophe unfolding and saying, you know what, I only paid 10,000 for the place, and I can sell it now for 9. Well, like I lost 1,000, but you know what? Think of all the you know problems I avoided, right? Or maybe you could sell it for 10 again. Well, my plan was to make $100,000. Well, sometimes plans don't work out. Could be a relationship. Could be a relationship. There might be a relationship that you've been holding on to that's kind of going nowhere, and it's been going nowhere for a really long time. And then it suddenly ends, and it's like, I dodged a bullet there. Sometimes like the universe has to come in and do that for us. It's like our old soul comes in and does that for us. Is it pleasant when it's happening? No, but things aren't always pleasant. It does end with pleasantness. So, watch the movie, right? Have your wits about you. Maintain your stability, maintain your wise, what do you call it? Budget. You'll be all right. Should be an interesting week, though. That's for sure. Okay. Not the most uplifting reading I've ever given. But, it's just a week. Blessings.